Argentina and Uruguay have many things in common. Both countries share the same language, culture, and even their flags have quite a lot of similarities. But the thing most people may know these two countries for is their passion for football.
Pelota al marco, gol! ¡Palo! ¡De Messi!
Suarez, Cavani, Forlan, Francescoli and Roca for Uruguay, and Messi, Maradona, Di Stefano, Riquelme and Agüero for Argentina. These players have represented their country time and again, with Argentina's latest victory of clinching their third World Cup title last year in Qatar. However, before the World Cup was even a thing, these two countries had a competition of their own, creating one of the most fierce and intense football rivalries between the two international countries. But who created this cup? How many times did it take place? And who has won it the most times? And thank you very much to you guys for suggesting this topic and all your support so far. If you have any other video ideas, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Welcome to Would You Google This? What was the name of the competition between Argentina and Uruguay? The Copa Lipton, or the Copa de Caridad Lipton, was a game of football which was contested a total of 29 times between 1905 and 1992. The Scottish team magnate Thomas Lipton donated the trophy with the condition that the teams can only exist of native players and that all proceeds made go towards charity. Prior to the Lipton Cup, Argentina and Uruguay already had an existing sports rivalry in cricket, and in the late 19th century, unofficial football matches were organised, the first official game taking place in 1902. In 1905, the first Lipton Cup was played at La Sportiva, where the game ended as a draw. After going into overtime for 21 minutes, the game had to be called off due to the lack of light, with the trophy going to the visitors, Uruguay. Following this, Argentina defeated Uruguay a year later with a 2-0 victory, and the Argentines took the trophy home with them from Parque Central in Montevideo, Uruguay. How did the Copa Lipton work? The Copa Lipton was called a competition even though it was only 2 teams participating in it. The games would be arranged alternatively in both countries, the first taking place in Buenos Aires, as it was the wish of Thomas Lipton himself. In case of a draw, both teams would share the title, yet the previous winner would hold the trophy. In 1992, after the last Copa Lipton took place in Montevideo, 29 Copa Liptons had been battled out, and Argentina had ended up winning 11 times and Uruguay 6 times. However, if you include the draws and the previous winner, Argentina won 17 times and Uruguay 12. The Copa Lipton was especially important during the 1910s, as this was the time Uruguay and Argentina were the predominant teams in South America, and neither side wanted to return to their country without it. What was the Copa Newton? A year after the Copa Lipton was introduced, Nicanor Newton saw what had taken place between Argentina and Uruguay and wanted to become a part of it as well. So, he went ahead and donated his own trophy, yet this competition would be held for beneficial reasons a year later, having the first Copa Newton be played in 1906. To not conflict with the Copa Lipton, the Copa Newton alternated with the Lipton Cup, making it possible for both countries to host a game against each other in their own country each year. The Copa Newton went on to take place 28 times, with the winning outcomes being pretty similar to the Copa Lipton. What other Lipton Cups are there? There are 4 similar cups that have taken place that includes the name Lipton. The Lipton Challenge Cup. This football competition took place for 6 years and was hosted between clubs from southern Italy and Sicily. The Palermo Football Club played in each game against a version of Naples and took place 7 times from 1909 up until 1915. Palermo won the cup 5 times, their highest win being a smashing 6-0 in 1912. The Sir Thomas Lipton Trophy. This competition was one of the first actual competitions with more than just 2 teams involved. Although it was only 4 teams and the team started off in the semi-final, this can be considered the initial Champions League. The 4 teams that competed were the Stuttgarter Sportsfreunde from Germany, West Auckland from England, the Torino 11 from Italy, and Winterthur from Switzerland. The tournament only took place twice, in 1909 and 1911, with Stuttgart and Winterthur dropping out in 1911 and being replaced by Juventus and FC Zurich. This didn't bother West Auckland though, as both times they took the trophy back home to England. The Lipton Cup. This cup was donated in 1909 to the Table Bay Yacht Club, where Thomas Lipton encouraged yacht racing. And this Lipton Cup, which people use to drink tea. Will there be another Copa Lipton? Unfortunately, due to the monopoly of FIFA and both teams playing a big part in the South American Football Association, it is unlikely that another Copa Lipton or Copa Newton will be taking place anytime soon. Although I personally believe there will be a lot of potential for this to take place, as it is one of the most played derbies in football history, it will be amazing to see current South American footballers face off against each other and also raising money for charity. It would be also for the fans that they can pride themselves in, and it would definitely open the eyes of big clubs that are scouting and looking for new players, be it the Spanish, English, French or German clubs. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you learned anything new today or just like the video in general, please leave a like. And if you would like to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.